When the knock echoed through my tiny apartment, I didn't expect to open the door to a man who looked like he stepped out of a Wall Street boardroom. He stood there, looming, with a suitcase that screamed money and trouble. My heart skipped a beat as he introduced himself as my lover's husband, a name I had heard only in whispers and pillow talk, never meant to exist in my reality. The suitcase was his peace offering, or perhaps a weapon, depending on how you looked at it. He said it was payment for my part in their twisted game, a game I didn't know I was playing until that very moment. As he opened the suitcase, the sight of neatly stacked bills was overwhelming, but the words he uttered next were the real bombshell. He calmly explained that my lover had orchestrated this entire affair, using me as a pawn to provoke him into leaving her. She needed a reason to escape their marriage with a hefty settlement, one that hinged on his infidelity, not hers. I was nothing more than a strategic move, a piece on a chessboard I didn't know existed. My stomach churned with a mix of anger and humiliation. The love I thought was real was merely a facade, a means to an end I never saw coming. In that moment, a tidal wave of emotions crashed over me: betrayal, rage, and oddly, a twisted sense of liberation. The husband, with a look of grim satisfaction, told me he was walking away from it all, leaving the suitcase as his parting gift and final goodbye to a life of deceit. He thanked me, not with bitterness but with a strange sense of camaraderie, as if we were both victims of the same cruel game. The suitcase felt like a lifeline and a chain all at once, tethering me to a choice I hadn't yet made. Watching him leave, I realized the irony of the situation. I was free, yet utterly trapped by my own choices. The money meant a fresh start, but it also carried the weight of a betrayal I couldn't ignore. As I closed the door, I was left with a choice that cut deeper than the betrayal itself. Do I take the money and run, shedding the skin of who I thought I was, or do I reject it and start anew, owning the tangled web of deceit I had unwittingly become a part of? As the walls closed in, the suitcase stood there, a symbol of my internal conflict, daring me to redefine my own narrative in the aftermath of a game I never agreed to play.